and intuitive life counselor Ron Ash on an infinite journey of enlightenment. Being explores the various modalities associated with self-help and spirituality. Master divine guidance, connect to source energy, and expand your consciousness. For a complete list of our affiliate stations and showtimes, visit beingwithronash.com. Welcome back. You are Being with Ron Ash and Darshini in spirit, and we are the Being Talk Radio Network, live and local, national and international, on great stations worldwide. For a complete list of our affiliates and show times, visit us online at beingwithronash.com. That's beingwithronash.com. We have Jacqueline joining us from Washington, D.C. Hello, Jacqueline.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. I wanted to find out if Spirit has something to tell me regarding my oldest son. He's been acting kind of strange with the family, really distant, and he's living right now out of the country, but he's here for a short break, and he's really kind of
distant.
Going out of the way to be kind of distant and nasty, I guess. And, just wanted to know if Spirit has something to help me with this. And, his personality has never been the best. I think he has some kind of mood disorder or something.
Yeah, like a bipolar?
I'm sorry?
Like bipolar?
I didn't know it was, I don't know what it is, but I know just from him coming up, and now he being an adult, it seemed like he has some kind of mood disorder that I want to tell him to get checked out, but I don't know how to
approach it. Yeah. Okay, so basically he's always been, as I said, what I'm seeing is 2-3 years old is when it started. That did you see at that time he started doing these weird mood swings?
Yeah, even then he was kind of like, nothing I thought was real serious, just thought his personality was just more serious as a child and just didn't play as much.
Yeah, it's as if...
the kids games and stuff, but...
yeah, it's as...
But I didn't think it was serious. I just thought it was just a child
normal.
But, not friendly, not real friendly.
Yeah, I hate to say it, there's some kind of aspect of a very, very, very low level autism there, where he wants to disconnect, and there's anger there all the time, underlying everything. Yeah.
Anger, that's what I've been seeing all this anger.
Yeah, and it's really, it's as if he wants to communicate, but people don't understand what he's trying to communicate most of the time. And that's why the anger issues. Even when he was young, it was as if it was frustrating to even communicate with people. And so the anger from then has kind of increased, actually, from where he is now. And being out of the country, I feel he's not exactly in the best... there's some guy around him that's kind of attached himself to, kind of manipulating him, but not in a real obvious way. But it's as if he's changed his personality, and he seems more isolated when he's away from you too, far more isolated. Do you know that or not?
Right. Yes, the nature of his work. He's a financial analyst, and I think he works by himself a lot.
Which doesn't help, by the way, because what's going on is he's being even more so feeding into the introverted aspect. But it's as if it's there is a chemical imbalance there, but he doesn't want to even approach it to go and see if there is a genuine imbalance. But if he goes on some meds that I see, which I don't really advocate going on meds, but basically because he's food, he doesn't really wisely eat food either. Is that true?
He was.
In other words, he's not very conscious about his food. He doesn't eat properly.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, because he will, I mean, he's extreme. Like, on one end, he will eat, he prepares salads and do things like that. And then on the other end, if he sees that McDonald's having a special for some nasty $1 burgers, then he thinks he should stack up on those, too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
it's kind of like extreme that way as well.
yeah, well, that's why. I mean, these are the kind of aspects you're dealing with. It is an imbalance, and he goes into the food aspect where he literally goes off the deep end because it's feeding other chemicals into his system and making it more intense. And you know, I hate to say it, familiarity breeds contempt, and that's why he won't listen to his mother. So having somebody else more or less approach him like an uncle or a brother or somebody who he has a kind of an association with but is a bit separate, might say, would you like to, you may like to think about getting yourself checked up, because it's depressing him. He's getting even more and more introverted. It seems that last 18 months he's got more depressed, if you approach it, it's as if it's, oh, she's saying this all my life. But if somebody else approaches him about this, he'll be able to see that, oh, maybe I should do something, because ask them to ask him, are you happy? Are you really happy? And if he isn't, he has to go ahead and really pursue this, okay?
Okay, one last question as far as getting help. Do you think he'll be open to his stepdad? He kind of like respects him.
Yes. Yeah. Anybody, I hate to say other than you, because remember, you're nurturing. He associates you with motherhood and etc., etc. So his stepdad, if he goes there and takes him out on a trip somewhere, like a day out, saying, I hardly ever spent time, because he really does love him, the stepfather. So if you just sit down with the father and say, you please approach this, that something has to be done, because you don't want to lose him. And in that respect, I think he'll listen, but he has to really go and pursue it himself, because he can't do it here. He won't have time to do it here. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, pleasure.
Take a look at a documentary called Super Size Me. And
Oh.
they really get into the effects of the chemicals and how that food is meant to be very addictive and creates all these emotional issues in ourselves and in our youth, especially when they're really at a temperamental stage as far as diet and chemical imbalances go.
Oh, that's so true, Ron. You're so
So
wrong.
have you seen it? You laugh as if you've seen that film.
No, I haven't. I wish I should do see it. It's just one of those things that it's like pleasure for me. In other words, I'm always working, that, but I think I will. But it's no great brain science to know that, I won't mention the brands, but any of the fast food brands will do that, because it's not exactly food cocaine, but it's near that level, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, very true. Actually, in the film, he found that when he was eating the food, he felt very energetic, happy, and healthy. And then after a period of time, that would wear off. Then he would sink into a deep depression.
I thought so. Crashed, yeah. It is. I mean, it's just like it's sugar. I mean, I know they use sugar in that too, but that's how they make it. So be prepared. You're just putting a different form of drug into your body, and that's why a lot of more people are now veering towards far more holistic food. Unfortunately, some of the people who are going so-called organic are kind of not organic. So be careful of that and do your homework. But I totally agree with you.
Yeah, interesting. A filmmaker, he's done another one that talks a lot about advertising, and what he did was he produced a documentary, and he kind of like snuck the ads in so you couldn't really see them. They weren't that apparent. But it actually worked. It got me looking for this pomegranate juice, and I can't find it anywhere.
Subliminal advertising.
Yeah, so to schedule a private session with Darshini, you can call 714-348-9994. Visit her online at darshini-inspirit.com to check out her upcoming events. And as always, you can learn about all of our guests, past, present, and future at beingwithronash.com. We'll see you all on the radio real soon. Be